here in Landover. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Left side complete to Lockett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Seattle.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Here's Haskins. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
To number 16.
Tyler Lockett.
Touchdown.
His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
On first down, it's Gibson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled it.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
25, 25. 36 power.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Let's get off the field. Check. 25, 25.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the two defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
14, 14.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the shotgun, Wilson connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Gibson, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Gibson, ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing In that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Say it, say it, say it.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape.
Hey, 0-0-0.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Check 24.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Check.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The tackle
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
1st down, Seahawks.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Gain of 12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. 19. Check.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6. Let's put him on the bus. Put him on the bus. Kill. Watch the safety creep. Patch, move the team. 19.
Here's Wilson. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
There. Alert 14. Gun.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
36 power. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. You got tight. One left. Brother. Hey, check Mike 6. One left. You better break. I'm letting you know.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Sims. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. They run with Hines. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
The ball carrier.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
Now Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
12. First down, Seattle.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
It's a gain of 6. And the Seahawks first down.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
19-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Hines. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Nyheim Hines.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I got you. Hey, check Mike 6. Gotta do better. Hey, alert. Shit. Check. Lucky. 12.
To throw again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Wilson's pass intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
17,
Terry McLaurin, as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. This is Hines. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. With a lot of the media, Charles, ourselves included, starting to prep those MVP ballots, you wonder if last week's performance, which he admitted was not very good, if that hurt him at all coming down the stretch.
Less than 50 yards on the ground in last week's game that you referenced, and let's face it, if he has another game like that, we'll erase him from the MVP discussion. He won't even be talked about anymore. He has to bounce back with 100-plus in this one in order to stay in that race.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hines on a toss play. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Haskins. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Greg Stroman on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They go play action with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Haskins will throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
1st down, Seahawks.
On 1st down, Hines. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go play action now. Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 14-yard touchdown. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Further. 10. Check 9. Switch. Well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Haskins to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Zebra. Like that.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
You don't know. Watch twitch. You guys listen. Check 52. Check 99. Check 99.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Tressway now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Set.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year.
Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. He's picked off at his own 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Kill, turn it. Let's go double count right here, double count.
Play action. Now Wilson on the move to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check. Watch the ship. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Watch the ship.
They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On second down, it's Gibson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Kill. Good job right there. Turn it out. Whip. Watch the whip. 14. Check 26.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They begin the drive with Hines. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was taken down by...
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Haskins going to try to throw it. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
47-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
25. 36. 14. Check three. Out. Alert.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Seahawks 35, Washington 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A good run on first down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35.
The 35-yard line.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
That now brings up a very interesting identical situation on third down.
Yeah, people couldn't see us on camera, but I love how you motioned to me like, throw the ball. This is great.
And a Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
And it's 3 and out.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it with Hines. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 7 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down.